Hello everyone, welcome back to another lessons on Python hands-on. So in today's lessons, we are going to learn or we are going to understand one important concept you might have seen many times. The expressions is like that. Okay, so underscore two times and then name and then after two time underscore after that and then equal to and then we are writing some conditions inside single quote. We are checking like underscore main and then two time underscore after that. Okay, so what is meaning of that? So if you are Python developer, so you already know this is normal variables, right? So you can create this normal variable, but in case of here, so we haven't defined this variables still, right? So whenever any Python script is created, the Python compiler or interpreter by default set this value. Okay, so this value by default it automatically set. Okay, so we do not have to set any value. Okay, so let write something. Okay, so for let's first confirm this one. So what is this the value? Okay, so but again I want to discuss something extra. Okay, so let me first create this one. Okay, so let's suppose my value. Okay, something like that. So this is, we can create new variable with same name. Okay, so there is no any concern, right? But Python by default create this is inbuilt variables. Okay, created by Pythons, and the value is set by default. The value of this, okay, is whatever the script name. Okay, so what is the script name? This one, my modules, right? So my modules. Okay, so whenever we creating any file in Python, the default value of name it automatically will assign by the Python is equal to the name of the modules or file name. Okay, that will the same. But the extra point or tricky point here is that, so what is meaning of here? Okay, so suppose we do not decide anything because this will handle automatically. Okay, so whenever we running the code directly, if we are executing any file, so either what is two use cases of any file. So either we can run this file directly, okay, or maybe this file we can import in some other script, right? We can import, suppose there is another script .py and I want to import this file inside this one, right? And then I want to run this code, or maybe I want to directly run this code. Okay, so either of thing you can directly run, because if you are creating any application, right, in that application may have 10 or 20 script. Okay, so all scripts should not be main script, right? Something like that could be, or maybe anyone you can consider as a main, what is your main script file name, so that could be. So the use of any Python script is either for directly running, working as a standalone application, or importing somewhere. Okay, so in case here, if we are running something like in this like that, so it's just Python checking, are we running this in this script directly, or we are running this script directly. So in any of the code, if I have written something like that, so it confirm that we are executing the current file. So this only will be used. So the main use case of here is just to identify if we are running this file currently or not. So if you are running this file directly from command or some from any terminal or somewhere, if you are executing this file directly or not. So this only this confirm. Okay, so let me first show you. Okay, so we will go one by one. Okay, so let me also remove this one. Okay, so before writing, so I haven't write any code. Okay, so I'm first want to check what is inside underscore. Okay, name. Okay, so by default the value of name, it will be name of the modules. But as soon as we going to execute this file, okay, so the value of name will be updated. Okay, so let me show you. So I'm going to run Python 3, okay, and then my module. Okay, so you can see underscore main. So only this indicate that we are executing this file. Okay, but suppose I am going to copy this one. Okay, I am also going to run this code again. Okay, so I'm going to run here another one, Python 3 and name of another script. Okay, so you can see here is underscore main. So it means it's just confirming which file the current file executing. Okay, so this is if main denote like we are executing this file. Okay, so whatever the value, any of the file we are running, executing, the value inside or the value to name will be set to this one. Okay, so this is one case, but I want to check another one. So I suppose I want to import these modules to in this one. Okay, in my module. So how we do that? Okay, so let's first import this one, import. Okay, and then another okay script. So I'm going to import this one. So inside here, okay, if I are running this directly file, so what is the value of name, the value name to, you know, so name value is main. Okay, but I want to import this module inside here. Okay, so now we are not directly running this one. Okay, so we are using here. Okay, so now the value will be, so now this is two name will be printed, right? One inside for this one and another for this one, because we are going to import here. So for differentiations I'm going to do like that. Okay, so let me remove this one so more clear. So another, okay, a script. Okay, so I have already explained by default the value of name is the name of this one, but as soon as we are running this any file, the value of name is updated. Okay, the with updated value will be the main. Okay, so now I'm going to run here. Okay, so I just want to print the value of here. Okay, but I'm going to importing here. Okay, so let's run this one. So we are going to run main file. Okay, main means my modules, right? Okay, so you can see another script. Okay, so we haven't done anything, right? You can see just I'm calling the variables, right? And then here, okay, so this one you can see for current file it will be here. Okay, so again if I am going to use running here directly, okay, so now this will again, let me run this one. Okay, so you can see the value is main, right? So just this, what is the use of this one, which file we currently executing or running or directly running from this thing. Okay, so this is only difference. So but based on this use cases we can use in different cases. Okay, so in different use cases the only the concept is same, this concept is okay. So just is identifying or just acknowledging as a flag which file currently we are running, right? So are we executing the current file or some other imported file, right? Something like that. So if you are using imported, so suppose I'm going to import here, so the value of name is the name of this that script. Fine. Now there are different use cases. Okay, so this was the thing. And also I think this is a normal variable. Okay, so you can update that value as well, so there is no any error, something like that. Okay, so you can write anything like that. Okay, but once you are overwriting something, so now it will not be main, right? So let me run this one. Okay, so my model setup. So you can see we are updated the value. Okay, but I don't think this will be any extra use. Okay, you can update, but I don't think there will be any use cases. But it could be like, suppose there is we are importing n number of files. Okay, and if you want to get the which file we are importing currently, we successfully imported some library or packages or not. Okay, so based on these use cases, so this only confirm we are calling the current file. Now let's done use in different cases. So now you can see this is also doing the same thing. Okay, and here equal to, then inside single quote you can write 2 times main. So just try to write it. Okay, so maybe sometime typing mistake it could be there, right? So I'm just print I am running. Okay, so anything you can write it in my module, right? My module .py. Okay, so anything could be there. So let's run this one. Okay, so you can see this one. So now it's confirmed that whenever if we want to call this file, okay, so this code should be executed inside this one, inside this if block, the code should be executed whenever if we directly call this file. Okay, so it could be any here, so you can write in all the files. So suppose I'm going to call here, also you can write it here, so there is no any issue. So in any file this could have. Okay, so let me run this again. Okay, so you can see this one. So the one important uses will be there. So there, like suppose this one is file. Okay, so in this file I'm going to create some functions. Okay, let's say add, and I'm going to create some parameter and return a plus b. Okay, and now I'm going to, because whenever creating any packages or any script, so first I want to test all the functions are working correctly in this code, right? So based on this one, so I'm also going to remove this one. Okay, also let it be there. Okay, well, I'm going to call, so it might we know if there is some testing method. So testing, suppose a search add. Okay, so I'm going to check 2 comma 3, okay, equal to 5. Okay, similarly you can write more functions just for testing. This is not mandatory, you can write in other format. Just I'm saying what could be one use cases. Suppose I'm creating some, suppose you are creating some packages, right? And suppose it should be 0 equal to print all tests. Okay, so passed, something like that. Okay, so I want to check all the functions there. Okay, so you can see all test cases passed means all the things are working. But suppose, because we have written this line of code, now we are going to run this line of code. Okay, so you can see whatever inside this one, it will not execute it. This only concern, if you are directly running this file only, then this if block should be executed. Okay, so this name, just this syntax expressions only giving you flexibility that if you are directly calling these functions, or maybe some want to set some value. Okay, so anything it could be. So whatever inside this if block you want to do, it will do. Okay, so the case is there, it just confirm if you are running this file as a main file. Okay, or direct, not main file, you can directly run this file. Okay, so now I'm going to run this one. Okay, so modules. Okay, so you can see I'm running here, so there is no any code inside here, is we are able to see. Okay, so the another use cases is like if we want to import some file and if we want to restrict. Okay, because we want to give flexibility that this program should work as a standalone application as well, or also these applications can be imported in some other applications, and only these functions, this whatever the function this library has or this script has, can be used in other applications. Another application, just I'm saying repeatedly, it means in another script. Okay, so you can do. So this only is the two important thing. Okay, just you have to take care, and there is rest of the thing is not, I think, mandatory. Obviously the concept is same. Okay, so just it giving the working as a flag, we are calling as directly from the here, we are directly executing this file. Okay, and so yeah, there may be use cases, like suppose you can create something, let's suppose config something, maybe some config value. Okay, this is not any concept, I'm just explaining what will the use case value, right, equal to none. And if you want to make sure, like whenever this line is calling directly, then the value of this should be updated. Okay, like something we want to update some value and we want to use somewhere. Okay, so also you can do like that. So any want to set any variables, so there is many endless use cases, but the concept is same, just this confirming if you are calling the current file or not, if you are running the current file or not. So I'm just emphasize on this concept or the term. Okay, so if the current file is executing directly from or not. Okay, so this only confirm. if this one, so by default the value will be whenever running from here, so dynamically Python will set the value of main, not main, the name equal to main. Okay, as soon as we calling this line, so the value of name will be updated, but by default the value of name should be the what will the script file name. Okay, so that was the concept of your day. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you got some, you know, some insightful information this type of from this video. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. Let's meet in another one.